In this video, we will discuss about question number 2, second one, exercise 3.3, pair of linear equations in two variables. What about this question? Form the pair of linear equations in the following problems and find their solution by elimination method. What we want to form the pair of linear equations and then we will find the solution by using elimination method. So what about question? 5 years ago, Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. This is the first situation. 5 years ago, Nuri was thrice as old as Sonu. 10 years later, Nuri will be thrice as old. What? Not thrice, twice. What? Twice as old as Sonu. How old are Nuri and Sonu? So, we are having two situations. We want to find the present age of Nuri and Sonu. So, we should be assume what? Observe. What about its solution? Let the present age, what? Let the present age of what? Nuri equal to x years. Observe. How old are Nuri and Sonu? So, we are assuming the present age of what? The present age of Nuri equal to x years. And the present age of Sonu equal to what? Y years. We are assuming. Clear? Now, according to question, what we are having? 5 years ago. First is what? 5 years ago. It means before 5 years. Present age of Nuri, we assumed age x years, and present age of Sonu is y years. So, age of Nuri and Sonu before 5 years. Present age is what? X years and y years. So, before 5 years, what about the Nuri age? Nuri age will be what? X minus 5. And age of Sonu will be what? Y minus 5. Clear? So, 5 years ago, Nuri was. What about the Nuri? Nuri is what? Present age this one. 5 years ago, Nuri age was what? X minus 5 equal to what? Nuri was thrice age old as Sonu. Thrice, it means 3 times of age old as Sonu. Present age of Sonu is y years. 5 years ago, age of Sonu was what? Y minus 5. So, we will write y minus 5. Observe, from this situation, 5 years ago, Nuri was. Present age of Nuri is what? X years. 5 years ago, Nuri was what? X minus 5. And 5 years ago, Sonu was y minus 5. Age of Sonu was what? Y minus 5. So, from this relation, we can say x minus 5 will be thrice age old as Sonu. So, thrice times of y minus 5. Solve this one. x minus 5 equal to 3y minus 15. Right, in the general form, x minus 3y will be minus 15 plus 5. Solve this one. X minus 3y equal to minus 10, and I am taking this one as equation number 1. The first linear equation in two variable we obtained. Now what about another equation? This is what 5 years ago. Now next condition we are having 10 years later. What about 10 years later? 10 years later. 10 years later, Nuri will be. What about the Nuri? Present age of Nuri is what? X years. 10 years later, present age to after 10 years. It means X plus 10. Nuri age after 10 years will be what? X plus 10 equal to Nuri will be what? Nuri equal to twice age old age Sonu. Twice means 2 times. 2 times of age old age Sonu. Present age of Sonu is y years. After 10 years, Sonu age will be what? Y plus 10. Y plus 10. This will be the given situation. Now solve this one. X plus 10 equal to 2y plus 20. Solve. X minus 2y will be 20 minus 10. We can say x minus 2y equal to 10. X minus 2y equal to 10. This is what? Equation number 2. So from these situations we obtained what? Pair of linear equations in two variables. Equation 1 and equation 2 are what? Pair of linear equations in two variables. Now half of this question we completed. Pair of linear equation in two variables we obtained. Equation 1 and equation 2 are showing. Now we want solution by using elimination method. Now we will apply elimination method. Elimination method. By using this method, we want the solution of these linear equations. So how we will find? In the elimination method we want to eliminate one variable. Now equation 1 is having x minus 3y equal to minus 10, and equation number 2 is having what? X minus 2y equal to 10. Now x coefficient is 1, its x coefficient is 1. It means once we subtract this equation from this one, then sign of this one will be minus, and this minus will be cancelled from this one. Then we are getting y variable equation. Clear? So how we will eliminate? Equation 1 minus equation 2, then what we are getting? X minus 3y equal to minus 10. This is the equation number 1. And x minus 2y equal to 10. This is what? Equation number 2. Now we are subtracting. Equation 1 is subtracted equation 2. Then once we subtract equation 2 from this one, then sign of this equation will be changed. This is positive, there will be minus. This is negative, so plus. This is positive, so negative. Now x minus x will be cancelled to each other. Now minus 3y plus 2y, what is the remaining? Minus y equal to minus 10 will be minus 20. So what about y? Y will be 20. Minus to minus will be cancelled. This minus will be cancelled to this one. We are getting y equal to 20 years. Y equal to what? 20 years. And what about the y? Y is the present age. Y is what? Present age of Sonu. So we obtained the present age of the Sonu is what? 20 years. Now in the elimination we obtained the one variable value. We will put this variable value in any one of these two equations. So put y equal to 20 in equation number 1. Put put y equal to 20 in equation 1. What we are doing? We are putting the value of y equal to 20 in equation number 1. We can also put in the equation number 2. We can find the solution of x, variable x values. So what about this one? X minus 3y. So x minus 3y, y is what? 20. X minus 3y equal to minus 10. Solve this one. X minus 60 equal to minus 10. Finally x equal to minus 10 plus 60, x equal to 50 years. What we are getting? X equal to 50 years will be what? Present age of Nuri. So Nuri present age is what? 50 years. Nuri present age is what? 50 years. And Sonu present age is what? 20 years. Clear? These are what? Solutions of these two linear equations. So we completed this question. Observe what we are doing in this problem. Simple. We want what? Pair of linear equations. We are having some situations. We will observe the situations and develop what? Pair of linear equations in two variables. Clear? Then we will find the solution by using elimination method. Observe. 5 years ago and 10 years later. 5 years ago means present age to 5 years before. So we assumed present age of Nuri is what? X year, and present age of Sonu is Y years. Then age per condition 5 years ago, we will subtract 5 from these values. X minus 5 will be the age of Nuri before 5 years. and y minus 5 will be the age of Sonu present time to before 5 years. So age per question, Nuri was thrice age old as Sonu. When? Before 5 years. 5 years ago, x minus 5, Nuri age was thrice of age old as Sonu, thrice of Sonu's age. Clear? Then solving, we are getting equation number 1. Similarly, 10 years later means present age to after 10 years. It means whatever present age they are having after 10 years, their age will be changed. So x is the present age of the Nuri. Then after 10 years, age of Nuri will be what? X plus 10 will be what? Will be twice age old as Sonu. So 2 times of age of twice age of Sonu. When? 10 years later. So we are using y plus 10. We are solving and finding this linear equation in two variables. So these equation 1 and equation 2 are linear equations in two variables, pair of linear equations in two variables, and we obtained the solution. X equal to what? Present age of a Nuri is 50 years and present age of a Sonu is 20 years. We obtain these solution by using elimination method. In the elimination method, we want to eliminate one variable. Once we observe these two equations, x coefficient 1 and y, its x coefficient is also 1. So we are subtracting this equation is subtracted from the this equation 2 is subtracted from equation 1. Then we can say equation 1 minus equation 2 we are doing. It means we are subtracting equation 2 from this one. So we are sign of, once we are having negative, we are subtracting, it means sign of these equation will be changed, and finally we are getting y equal to 20 years. We are putting this value in any one of these equations. We are putting in equation number 1, then we are getting what? Variable x. So x and y are what? Solution of these two linear equations. Clear? So I hope you understand this question. That's all about this question. Thank you so much.